Congress wrapped up its hearing to better understand the use of AI and how it should be regulated. The CEO of the company that made ChatGPT testified in front of the Senate Judiciary Subcommittee. NewsNation's Joe Khalil joins us live from Capitol Hill with the very latest. Joe?
Yeah, well, it shows you just how seriously lawmakers are taking the issue of artificial intelligence. Kelly, we had two hearings today on AI. One you mentioned in the judiciary, one in Homeland Security, and the CEO of OpenAI, Sam Altman, really the leading company on this in the United States, testifying today. I think the most memorable moment of a lot of memorable moments, actually, was when lawmakers started to talk about their fears of what AI could become. Does it become too intelligent, more so even than regular humanity? Does it replace American workers on a large scale, potentially millions of jobs lost because AI can do the job? Or what happens if this artificial intelligence ends up in the wrong hands, like a terrorist organization, even in foreign governments that are, not allies of the U.S., like the Chinese Communist Party? Do they use this kind of technology for weapons development or other nefarious terms? And what was remarkable about this moment is Sam Altman said he basically validated all of those fears. Take a listen.
I think if this technology goes wrong, it can go quite wrong. And we want to be vocal about that. We want to work with the government to prevent that from happening. But we try to be very clear-eyed about what the downside case is and the work that we have to do to mitigate that.
If it goes wrong, it could go quite wrong. From the guy who is leading the development and advancement of the technology, that, certainly is a little bit stark warning. We did hear Senator Josh Hawley compare it even to the atomic bomb, in some ways. I don't want to play all of it in those terms, because there's also an acknowledgement that if used correctly, the technology could really advance in a number of positive ways, the way we do medicine, for example. It could potentially help develop cures for disease much faster. It could help governments even tailor its policies to the needs of their people in a much faster and more efficient way. So there are some really potentially good uses for AI. And for that reason, lawmakers, basically a majority of them, are saying that we need to continue to invest in it. We need to continue to study it, because if not, someone else is going to do it. And American lawmakers trust the United States more so than they would trust, the government of China or someone else to be really leading and developing this kind of AI technology, Kelly. But a lot going on, and sort of an acknowledgement that we don't know what we have before us as it advances very quickly.
That's a fascinating conversation. All right, Joe Khalil, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.